So here's the final version of my noise node. So what I've got is just a plane here, and then I've created a noise node via API, which I'll put the code up soon. We've got three types of Perlin noise here, just normal noise, turbulence, which creates a basic turbulence by summing harmonics together, and then complex, which does more or less the same thing, but you've got more user control and the number of steps. So, for example, if I were to just change the scale, so I change it to 200, but I keep the amplitude the same, basically we get a wider range of noise. So you find it's quite nice, standard, classic Perlin noise. And if I change the amplitude there, I get, again, similar changes. It's a little Python script that just goes on and modifies all of that. You go to turbulence and run it again, you see that I get a different type of noise, getting slightly more higher harmonics there. I'll just reduce the amplitude a bit, we should get slightly bigger there. I might change that control so it's 1 over. And then the final one, actually show, you can change the seed. You can see there that we've got different functions going on. It resets the random number generator each time we do that, so we should get a different noise table, and you can see different effects there. And then finally the complex one takes a little bit of tweaking because the scales are going to change quite dramatically now, because these are sums of harmonics. So about 1.2, and I'll change the scale to 200. That's going to be huge. You can see this output here is just a rough idea of the numbers that we're going to get. I can't remember what values I need to make it work properly. Let's try that. It's going to be quite huge, I think. Yeah, it goes through. See, quite a large amount there. Now if I change the persistence, what that's going to do is to change the power function, and so it gets even bigger. If I now modify the amplitude and change the scale back, smaller value, no, it's not working as well as it was before. Anyway, I'll work on that. So it's definitely a work in progress. Well, that maybe will work better. Yeah, there you go. You can see quite a lot more complex noise there. If I change the steps, what I gradually get is higher frequencies added onto the noise as steps go up further each time. Obviously it's going to add more, so that gets bigger. I have to change those values down each time to get smaller. What we really need is an all-in-one control for those. I'll work on that later. But not bad, works quite quickly. And gives some very interesting effects, as you can see. There. Reduce that even more. Let's change the persistence value to 0.5. That'll give us an even bigger mesh. Slightly better there. And if we start changing the different values, we get different outputs from what's going on in the noise generation module. Too much. Yeah. There we go. Change the seed as well. Get a new. Change that each time. So I'm quite pleased with that. It's working relatively well, giving some interesting effects, as you can see. And it really does scale up, give some quite interesting noise effects. So